students, staff, and special guests of Oak Hills. My name is Chase Stabler, and this is my 7th year here at Oak Hills Elementary. As a 6th grader, I have many fond memories to reflect on, as I'm sure many of you do as well. In kindergarten, do you remember parading around the school on Halloween, so proud of wearing your new costume? I was so cool and motivated. In 1st grade, we all looked forward to The Wizard of Oz, and I sure lucked out because I was the narrator and got to look at my script the entire time. 2nd grade brought memories of the Greatest American Play that we all really enjoyed. In 3rd grade, who could forget practicing those multiplication facts for our dreaded times test? 4th grade memories have to include the darn mission projects, which many of us, especially me, put off until the very last. I will never forget 5th grade and the sense of accomplishment after memorizing all 50 states and capitals, and our field trip to the Ronald Reagan Library. Obviously, this year is not over. However, I will hold today, our 10th anniversary, here at Oak Hills, in my memory for a long time. As a small child who was present during the opening ceremony to watch my older siblings, I was able to meet many of the teachers who were here since the very beginning. One of those teachers is Mrs. Adair, who I would like to bring up at this time.
I love this school and I love all of you. Thanks for being so great. Let's hear a round of applause for Oak Hills. It's been so wonderful to be here for every year of Oak Hills, and I've enjoyed all the classes that I've had and all the teachers that I've worked with and all the administrators that I've worked with, and it's been a privilege and an honor, and I'm so proud of it. Good morning, everybody. Today is about the kids. So when we were reflecting on our first day at Oak Hills 10 years ago, I thought it would be kind of fun to let you hear what the students at our original dedication had to say. And I found their speeches, so I would like to welcome Emily Boy, one of my current students, to read a portion of a speech that was said 10 years ago.
Good morning. My name is Emily Boy, and I am a current student in the Systems class. Our very first Oak Hills Student Council President, Kyle Gertner, spoke at our dedication when the school opened. When asked, what does Oak Hills mean to you? He said, being at Oak Hills means I'm special. It doesn't matter whether I'm black or white, Christian or Muslim, Korean or Vietnamese. Either way, I'm special for who I am. Being at Oak Hills means I'm a recipient of a great education. Amazing teachers devote endless hours of their time to teach every one of us. These amazing people spend at least 8 hours a day to help us. Not only that, but they challenge us and make learning fun. They come each day with a positive attitude and enthusiasm. We also have devoted office staff, administration, yard supervisors, cafeteria workers, custodians, and support staff. Yes, I am certain that coming here to Oak Hills was the best decision I ever made. For me, Emily, this is what Oak Hills is to me. We're so fortunate to attend a school that provides us all with so many opportunities. We have an astounding group of dedicated teachers and staff who create such a loving and learning environment for each and every one of us. We can run for student council, take on leadership roles, and have a sense of pride for our school. We have an amazing community and have created a foundation which allows us to have a fabulous lifestyle filled with many fun hands-on learning experiences. And we can even sing in the chorus, or learn a musical instrument, or even participate in our district's honor orchestra. Just like our first Oak Hills president, Kyle Gertner, who, by the way, is now a junior at UCLA. I hope that 8 years from now, I too will be attending the school for graduation. Go Birds! And that all of the kindergartners and primary students, no matter where you want to study, will follow in our footsteps and make your dreams come true. Thank you.
believe that our very first sixth grade class is actually juniors in college right now, and our founding kindergartners, like Mrs. Finden's daughter, are now freshmen in high school. Where's the time gone? Another student who spoke at our dedication had this to say about Oak Hills when asked what does Oak Hills mean to me. She said, to be perfectly honest, opening a new school has been somewhat difficult and challenging. Being an athlete, the fact that we have limited choices for recess, volleyball courts but no nets, no grass to play on, has been a bummer. In fact, the only greenery that the sixth graders have seen until recently is the green fence that kept us out of the construction zone. Literally, we had a wall of green. Test taking with the background noise of saws and tractors distracted us and wasn't always pleasant or easy. We also noticed that poor Mrs. Shaner, our school nurse, had her hands full this first year. Perhaps that's because the manure smell that filled the campus made so many of us feel sick to our stomachs. If you weren't here, you can't relate, but we can. Although all of these things stink, literally, they are all a part of opening a new school, and we have learned to adjust to these challenges. Selecting our school mascot and colors, being the first graduating class of the 10th school in the New Hope School District, and having such talented teachers and staff have all made this year very memorable. But I think what we all have in common is that we have made many new friends. I know I have, and I hope that these friendships will last me a lifetime, just as the memories of today's dedication ceremony will as well. And that was actually written by my daughter, Janelle, who was a founding student here in the sixth grade, and she's now a junior at the University of Oregon, playing on the softball team. She was the first full-ride Pac-12 scholarship. She's our first Oak Hills Olympian. She made the USA national team. So we have a lot to be proud of. We have other first founding sixth graders, Cal Berger's at UCLA, Kylie MacArthur's playing on a soccer scholarship at Masters College, Zach Giaz, Elizabeth Nguyen, and Sadman Zaman were all sixth graders of mine. They're all at UCLA. Having the time of their life, Michael Guzman's at Westmont, Colette Green's at BYU, Chandler Stabler went on to study in Santa Barbara and transferring to San Diego. But our kids are awesome. Kids, you're awesome. You're awesome. On behalf of the entire staff, we would also like to recognize all of the founding staff members that were here 10 years ago when we broke ground. When I call your name, please stand. My colleague, Gloria Derrick, Mrs. Janet Brown, Mrs. Stephen, Cindy Wetterall, James Sherrill, our wonderful custodian, Renee, started. If you were a part of our founding family or staff, would you please stand? I remember Chase was like 2 years old and he would come into our classroom and bring these little posters and go, Chase, do you remember how cute you were? He goes, no. In closing, I asked my students, and I said, guys, you've been here for 7 years, it's quite some time. I said, what are the things that you obviously we have more grass. We have grass. We have more trees. We have more PE equipment and games available. We definitely have had a change in personnel. A lot of pregnancies, a lot of retirement. God bless them. And, you know, a lot of people have come and gone. There's 7 founding teachers left. We have had new teachers. We have a new principal. We have a new superintendent. We have lots of new technology. We have our computer labs, plural now. We have yoga. We have a foundation to help us with our school. We definitely have new curriculum. We have Common Core. We have SBAC testing. Our wonderful office manager, Carrie and Barbara, have been here from the beginning. We still have little kindergarten and first grade buddies. We have our fantastic student council. The kids reluctantly said, we still have the same cafeteria. We have our jogathons. We have outstanding assemblies provided by our PTA. We have some generous parent organizations helping us and volunteering for numerous hours. We have our traditional grade levels assembly that the children remember so fondly. We have our fantastic GATE program, dedicated staff members, but more importantly, we have hardworking scholars in our students. And today's about you, so happy birthday, Oak Hill.